every realtor at Verani loves the company a lot. But the Grinch, who worked for their competitor, did not. The Grinch hated Verani with all their closings and spirit. Now please don't ask why, I can't bear to hear it. But it could be, perhaps, that his shoes were too tight. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. Possibly because Verani abides by their core values a ton. Or maybe because he just wanted in on all the fun. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there before Verani all bittered and booed, staring through the window with a sour, grinchy face at the warm glow that lit the whole office space. For he knew every Veranian with all their cheer was busy now working toward another successful year. "They're getting the sold sign ready," he snarled with a sneer. "And tomorrow's their holiday closing. It's practically here." Then he growled, with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming. "I must find some way to keep the closing from coming. Why, for 55 years they've been in business now. I must stop this closing from coming. But how?" Then he got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. "I know just what to do." The Grinch laughed in his throat. "I'll steal all their stuff so their closing's a joke." All the realtors were dreaming sweet dreams without care when he slipped into the office. No one was there. "This is stop number 1, the old Grinch hissed, as he stepped into broker's title, empty bags in his fist. Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most devious. He removed every chair. How mean and mischievous! Then he tiptoed to Fairway, not making a sound, stealing everything in sight, even the things bolted down. Wasn't done yet. Nope, that's not how this goes. He took the sold sign. Now, how would they close? Just as he thought his mission was complete, he heard a small sound from behind the Christmas tree. He turned around fast, quick, and confused to see Verani Lou Who, smiling and amused. She stared and said,
"I didn't mean to give you a fright, but what are you doing here so late at night?"
But you know that old Grinch was so smart and so slick, he thought up a lie, and he thought it up quick. "The closing sign doesn't swing or sway. How can you expect clients to close this way? So I'm taking it home to the workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, then I'll bring it back here." She smiled and nodded and went on her way. The Grinch grabbed his bags to load up his sleigh. As the morning approached, he watched from afar as the agents pulled up to an empty office in their cars. The Grinch stood and stared while happily humming. "They're finding out now that no closing is coming. They're walking in now. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two. Then the agents at Verani will all cry boo-hoo-hoo." But to his surprise, that's not what occurred. The Veranians continued seemingly undeterred. They stood in a group, ideas running wild.
"I know what we'll do.
One agent smiled.
We'll sit on the floor and pass the papers around."
"I have a spare pen. We can't let our clients down."
He hadn't stopped the closing from coming. It came. Somehow or another, it came just the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without pens, chairs, or light. It came so quickly and came overnight. He puzzled and puzzled till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Verani, he thought, isn't all about work. Maybe, perhaps, they have a few perks. And what happened then? Well, at Verani, they say, the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. He bust through the door with bags in his hand. "Your Verani spirit is really quite grand," He gave back their chairs, their pens, and their lights. He even gave back the sold sign without putting up a fight. He gave everything back, all they needed to close. And he himself took the closing photo. Wow, Verani is fun and fills me with glee. Please tell me, how can I join the Verani family?